My name is Matthew Turnock. I was diagnosed disabled when I was one. The EU, as I see it, is a family, and it would be stupid to sort of cut your arm off. The fact with the EU has helped a lot in terms of the access, because it has compelled successive governments to improve. Because if the EU gives you a directive, then you're compelled to do it, even if you don't want to do it. The EU has managed to unify the rules in terms of what you can take on the plane, in terms of you can't be charged extra because of the wheelchair or any equipment you may have. And I never feel like I'm the odd one out. I always feel like, wow, one more of the crowd. And that is, for someone that is so used to sticking out like a sore thumb, it's really, really important. Gibraltar is definitely stronger in Europe than out.
I represent the environmental safety group. We know full well how the environment has been protected and has stood a chance with European environmental legislation. The very great threat to the whole bay community and ecosystem has come from the heavy industry located in the center of the bay. And for many years, this was polluting completely at will. The legislation that is currently in place and is getting tighter and improving over time under the EU is vital for Europe to keep moving forward. It takes a long time, it doesn't provide any easy solutions, but it's the only recourse we have, particularly at a cross-border, at a regional basis. And the environment doesn't know borders, so it's incredibly important to have this sort of umbrella, holistic overview of the problems and the solutions which we have to deal collectively as communities.
The EU has done a heck of a lot for conservation. Certainly Gibraltar's natural environment is in a far stronger place, and I would say that it's the same throughout the EU. It's got very strong laws on the protection of both habitats and species via the EU Habitats Directive and the EU Birds Directive. All of the rare habitats and species in Europe are effectively protected throughout Europe. As an example, the Barbary partridge, our national bird, receives protection under the Birds Directive, and we have an obligation under European law to conserve this species. I think that both the UK and Gibraltar would be set back, and indeed Europe would be set back by the UK's departure.
I am very pleased to support the Gibraltar I'm In campaign. Perhaps most importantly, it's the European Union mobility that enables our students to not only get their degrees, but get the type of experience that makes them very competitive in the international market. We also have the type of research collaborations through the European Union that are the envy of the world. We can access the very top universities and their laboratories and their databases, and through international research exchanges benefit our PhD students. We're aspiring to be a very international university. And the Erasmus Plus programme, which the European Union permits, allows staff and students to travel here to the university to bring their expertise, their experience, their international context to a university that is small.